On the night of July 23, 2020, a 911 call comes in from a quiet stretch of road in Orlando, Florida.
Did you see anything suspicious or you just heard it?
No, ma'am, just here.
Okay. How many did you hear?
Police arrived to find 41-year-old Eloy LeBron dead inside his white Toyota. Surveillance footage leads them to two 19-year-old cousins, Marquia Hamilton and Jeriah Shield, and the white Saturn, both women, are seen stepping out of minutes after the shooting. 2 months later, each woman sits down separately for interrogation. Jeriah goes first, and she denies everything.
Did you girls shoot at him?
No. No, I ain't that. No.
The detectives have spent 2 months building this case, and they're ready to tell her exactly what they believe it proves.
Gunshots, and believe me, there was more than 5 to 7 came from your vehicle.
Never owned a gun, never touched a gun, never even shot a gun.
What neither woman realizes is that, in the room next door, her cousin has already described, in physical detail, the exact motion of pulling a trigger, using an arm marked by ink that, by her own account, didn't exist on the day of the shooting.
Either way it goes, if I shot my hand this way or through the pattern, I got something that's going to identify, and I cannot deny these tattoos.
When did you get those?
I have got this, like, a few weeks ago, I think. But, you know what I'm saying?
You didn't have them before.
No, but this right here would identify.
But you didn't have them before.
I had this one before. Yes.
Not when you stuck that one out the window over the hood.
Two cousins, two separate rooms, two stories that are about to stop matching. Eloy LeBron was 41 years old. He was behind the wheel of his white Toyota on a stretch of road in Orlando, Florida, on the afternoon of July 23, 2020. He didn't know the women in the car behind him. By every account the prosecution would later build, he had no relationship to them, no history with them, no reason to be afraid of them. The surveillance camera that picked up his Toyota would be the last thing to record him alive. 8 to 10 shots. One man dead in his vehicle. Surveillance footage from the area picks up a white Saturn in the vicinity of the shooting. Minutes later, cameras at a nearby apartment complex show two 19-year-old women stepping out of that same Saturn. Their names are Marquia Hamilton and Jeriah Shield. They are cousins. The Saturn belongs to them. Both women admitted to detectives they were in the area when the shots were fired. 2 months pass before anyone sits in an interrogation room. In that time, detectives build the following picture. Phone GPS data places both women at the scene when the shots rang out. Surveillance confirms the Saturn leaving. A witness who watched the shooting describes the passenger shooting from above the roofline of the car, arms extended up and over. Both women, in their own separate accounts, confirm the same seating arrangement. Marquia in the passenger seat, Jeriah driving. That detail will matter more than either of them understands when they walk into these rooms. Before sitting down with either suspect, detectives run one more interview. A family member who spent time with both women, who was in that car at some point on the day of the shooting, who works at a place called Sonny's, and who wants to go to medical school. She clocked in at 11:02 that morning. The white Saturn was not at home when she left at 11. It was not at Sonny's when she got there.
So when you got up yesterday morning, what time was it?
Like 10.
And you had to be there at 11, you clocked in at 11:02.
So yeah,
right?
I woke up at 10. Yeah.
And the girls were not home. And as you sit here today, swearing to tell the truth so you don't get in trouble, you're saying you do not know where they were.
No.
Or whose house they were at, but you're telling me the car was not at home. At 11 o'clock when you left. And it was not at Sonny's when you got there. Is that true?
Yeah, it wasn't there.
It wasn't there. And the girls were not at Sonny's.
No.
Someone in that vehicle murdered someone yesterday.
Somebody in the vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
Where did it
That's what I'm telling you right now. Someone in that car murdered someone yesterday.
What did they murder?
Do you understand how serious this is now?
Yeah. But, like...
Do you understand the consequences for lying to the police in a homicide investigation as a third-degree felony? Okay. Do you understand how difficult it is to get into medical school with a third-degree felony?
With any charges, it's hard.
It's very
Especially
difficult.
one tied to murder.
It's very difficult. Medical schools don't look too kindly upon that. You were with these girls all day and all night.
Yeah.
And
Well, not really, because
She doesn't say she wasn't in the car. She asks whether she's being accused of being in it. The detective says yes, and then immediately pivots to medical school. Both moves in the same breath.
what happened?
Ain't funny. Tell it. What happened?
I'm confused. That's what I'm talking about.
You have a tell when you're not telling the truth, and your tell is that you laugh or you smile because you're uncomfortable,
Actually, I laugh at every single thing, so... It's
and
not
it's
really-
just when you're uncomfortable.
No, I just laugh at everything. Like right now, I'm just in here smiling. This whole time I've been sitting here smiling.
And why is that?
I don't know, that's just how I am. I just laugh and smile.
Well, I can tell you that the person who was murdered's family's not laughing and smiling today.
Oh no, I'm not laughing and smiling at
She acknowledges the tell herself. She knows she does it. She can't stop it. That's a different kind of tell than one the suspect doesn't notice.
The girls had to have told you what happened. If you were at work, we should be able to verify that, okay? The girls were not there at work. The car was not there. We're going to be able to verify that as well, okay? But this is your family,
I know, but
okay? You're in the car with them. You go pick them up. You go home with them. You guys are all the same age, approximately.
But we're not really like that close. That's what I'm trying to tell you, because you expect me to know everything. We're not really like...
Not everything, but is it every day that your family is involved in homicide?
It's not really like...
Jeriah, your sister's with him now. She's at his house right now. How do we know this and you don't? She's with him right now. She stayed the night with him last night. You're telling me I know more about her relationship than you? That's ludicrous. I don't expect you to know everything. I do expect you to know things that girls talk about, like who you're dating, who might have gotten you pregnant, and I don't know, who might have murdered someone in my car. That's not something that happens. Okay? You're a good kid. But I do think you're holding back.
Okay, but it's because you expect me to know their names, but I don't really, like... if
I expect you to
anything-
tell me what you learned about a homicide yesterday involving a car that you were in today. What did you learn? This is someone's life.
I know.
And you are wanting me to believe that you're going to spend your entire professional existence saving lives. It starts today. It starts with the life that you are aware of that was snuffed out short yesterday. That's the life that it starts with. If you're going to tell me you're going to save lives, it starts with his. Because his is important too.
Cool.
All I'm asking you is what happened.
I don't know. You keep on asking me that. I don't know.
The next person detectives sit down with was at the scene when the shooting happened. Close enough to watch. Close enough to see exactly how the shooter was positioned. He tells them both the driver and the passenger fired, but because of the tinted windows, he assumed both of them were men. That assumption is the reason it takes 2 months to get here.
Point to where he was shooting at.
He started right here. He started shooting right here over this way. The passenger, it's like he goes like that. He was shooting like that.
Would you say his head's above the hood?
A little.
A little, but he's more like...
Right.
Okay.
Right.
His arm shooting over the top of the vehicle.
Over the top of the car. I think he could have shot the other guy in the hand. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The way he was
The way
pointing up.
he's shooting.
Yeah.
What was the other guy doing?
The driver.
The driver.
He was shooting.
Was he shooting, like, is he driving like this? You're using his right hand.
Yes. I'm sorry. He was shooting. Yeah.
So he's shooting across his body like
Shooting
this.
Like that. Right.
Windows were down?
Window was like right here.
Right here.
Right there. Like
Halfway?
Right there. Right half.
The passenger, arms up over the roof. That detail, the exact body position of the shooter, is sitting in the investigator's notes for the next 2 months. The next time they hear that description, it won't be from a witness. 2 months after the shooting, Marquia Hamilton sits down with Detective Sprague. She already knew she probably had a warrant before they showed up. She'd bought a new phone. She'd thought about this, and she's about to tell them a story, just not the one they already have.
I want you to understand your rights, okay? And then once we go through that, we'll swear you in, and hopefully we can get to the bottom of this and figure out where we go from here, okay?
Okay.
Did Detective Overfield explain to you why you're here?
No.
He did not?
No.
Okay. And this is the type of stuff I'm talking about. It's just a lack of communication, okay?
What he did was come to my mom's job
Okay.
and tell her that my phone was released and I can go pick up my phone. But I told my mom, that don't sound too right, or whatever. So, like, 10 minutes later, they come bum rush the house I was at. Tell me come outside that I got a warrant. That was it.
So you felt it was a little bit of a...
My thing was,
Flip the
like you
switch on
said,
you.
you close with my mom, right? Y'all could talk about anything.
Mm-hmm.
He could have came to my mom and said, your daughter got a warrant for her arrest.
Be done with it.
And it could have been done with it.
Turn it in.
Turned it in just like that.
Mm-hmm.
But he gonna go lie to my mom, tell me to pick up my phone. When I already knew I probably had a warrant for my arrest because y'all not giving anybody no their phones back. And I could care less about the phone. I bought me a new phone.
I'm sure
It's
you...
materialistic. I don't care
Right.
about the phone.
But that led you to believe...
I knew I probably had a warrant, but my thing was, why would you lie? Just all that could have been
Avoid it.
avoided.
Yeah, just be straight with me.
Just keep it. I'm grown just like you. You could have just told me I
Keep
got
it
a
real.
warrant.
She's not nervous. She's setting the frame. You've already been dishonest with me, so anything you tell me is questionable. That's a strategic opening, not an emotional one.
So, obviously, when someone is killed, you watch these TV shows, it's a murder investigation. They don't stop. We work, Detective Sharp and I, everybody in the unit, we work just like we would for your brother, your mother, your cousins, your boyfriend. We work 24/7 for these families. That's our job, okay? The investigations never stop, forever. And when I retire or something happens to me,
Somebody else gonna pick it up.
we have to do that. So we have been working this for 2 months now. It'll be 2 months. In a couple days, it'll be 2 months. This family is desperate. They need answers. They want to know what
I
happened.
understand, but it's like y'all want me to admit to something that I don't know. I told y'all what I know. I told y'all what I was doing over there. I should never been over there. I already told y'all. It's like y'all want me to just say I was shooting, which I was not shooting. I never pulled a trigger in a day of my life.
Okay. And you know, and I don't know that Detective Overfield agrees with me on this, but you know, I looked at you and said, I know you didn't.
Of course, you said I didn't.
And I looked at Jeriah and I said, I know you didn't. Because girls don't do that shit. Girls don't have beef like that.
Mm-mm.
If you do, you're going to go to scrapping.
Yeah, you're right.
You're going to get on social media and sell each other out. That's what girls do. Okay? You might tell your boy, I don't like that girl, I don't like that boy, da-da-da, and let them handle it.
Absolutely, but
You might set a motherfucker up to get shot. That's what girls do.
not this one. I'm
Okay.
too
But
small
what I'm
for
saying is I looked at both of you dead in your eye and I said, I know you didn't. But the information that we have, the shots came from your car.
Do you have evidence?
Yes.
What evidence?
Okay. And this is what's gonna screw you over in the long run. Okay? And this is what I'm trying to avoid happening to you. The evidence is super strong against the occupants of that vehicle. Do I think it was you and Jeriah? God, I pray to the Lord that you girls wouldn't go over there and shoot up that damn street. I pray to God. But 2 people shot from that car. The car that you own, the car that we recovered. 2 people shot from that car. And yes, we can prove that. And I'm not bullshitting you or you would not be sitting here. Testimony is strong. Is the evidence strong against the 2 of you for murder? Yes. It's super strong. Or you would not be sitting here. And your cousin is going to be occupying this seat shortly. It's bad for both of you. Do I think either one of you were the actual trigger people? I would be very, very surprised, and I've been doing this 10 years. I just can't see the animosity in your heart or in your cousin's heart. You girls are working girls. You have jobs. You both want to go. You're going to school, or you want to go to school, and you have futures. You have plans. You have things that you're doing. Okay? That's it. You smoke a little weed. You hang out with some of these guys. They're your boyfriends. We understand that. We know where Brandon was.
Mm-hmm.
We verified his alibi. We know from your phone exactly where you were. That's why we kept your phone. But your testimony just backed up what your phone already told us. Okay, what you told us, we checked your phone backed you up. You were there. You were there when the shots rang out. We know that. In fact, you and Jeriah had such specific information, very, very detailed information about what happened. You couldn't have been anywhere else. You had to have been there when it occurred. You had to have been there when those shots were fired, because you both knew too much. That wasn't hearsay testimony. You didn't hear that from the boys in the car. You were there.
Yeah, I told you I was there.
You were there, and you were honest about that. And so was your cousin. You were both honest about that. Okay? What we can't get past is how those shots came from your car. If you're in the front passenger seat where you said you were, and Jeriah's driving, which you and her both said she was.
She told them she was the passenger. Jeriah confirmed it. Phone GPS confirms both women were at the scene. Nothing about their placement is disputed. The only open question is the gun.
Why would I jeopardize everything I got for
I hope you
some boys that who knows I'll be with 10 years from now?
Correct.
I'm in love with my boyfriend. Like you said, mine was at work. But like I said, why would I jeopardize? I'm young. Yeah, I'm in love with him. I say that, but I'm 18 years old. Why would I jeopardize that from 10 years?
But you don't have to you don't have to jeopardize it, because first of all, we talked with him. First of all, we know where he was. We verified it. Second of all, he was mad at you for just going over there to buy weed.
Yeah,
he was
he always
furious.
tell me don't go over there to buy weed. He already know what this stuff.
Exactly.
He already tell me.
He already knows. He already knows.
I took it upon myself when he was at work.
So it's not your boyfriend, and it's not. I would never think that you. First of all, you don't have to worry about it, because we know Brandon wasn't there. But Scotty was.
Scott was not with us. Scott was not with us.
So, when did he get out of the car?
When she picked me up, it was nobody. It was me and her. So I don't know before then, but when it was me and her.
So you did not get in the back seat?
No. When she picked me up, no.
From McDonald's?
I was never in the car with McDonald's.
I know, because they picked you up after they went to McDonald's.
Yes.
Okay. Who was in the car at McDonald's?
What I was told was all of them, but I was never in there with them at McDonald's, so I don't know who was, from my side, I don't know who was in the car with McDonald's. Okay. I wasn't there, I wasn't with them, I was still home. They picked me up at the McDonald's.
So you just said, from what I was told, all of them. Who's all of them?
Who she was with, Pimpin', her and Pimpin', that's what she told me. Her, Pimpin', and Reggie was in the car.
Her, Pimpin', and Reggie, okay. So, Pimpin' meaning Scotty Burnett.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 months of investigation distilled into one exchange, and she's talking about who was at McDonald's. The detective doesn't react. She already has what she needs from this thread. She's about to use it.
Because, you're telling me you girls were the only ones in the car.
Yeah, we was.
So, maybe I'm misreading you.
You think I'll pull the trigger?
Maybe I'm misreading you.
For another
maybe both you girls are much more badasses than I ever imagined.
I was always taught, if somebody can't do it themselves, why would I be doing it? I ain't finna do nobody dirty work. I got that much sense. I'm not doing nobody dirty work.
Unless it's for yourself or your cousin.
And I wasn't.
And that is the only explanation. I'm missing it, and maybe Detective Overfield's been right all along. I'm missing it.
The detective named a condition under which Marquia would act, unless it's for herself or her cousin. Marquia didn't reject it. She answered it. That's a different thing entirely.
And we the one who did it.
100%. 100%. This is why we argue. This is why I asked Detective Sharp to come in the room, because we argue. Because you don't want to see Detective Overfield and I argue.
Let me tell you something. My thing is, I wouldn't put my hand out to know. I wouldn't put my hand out to shoot nothing. This gonna identify me off. I got a tattoo that's gonna identify. either way it goes. If I shot my hand this way or through the passenger, I got something that's going to identify, and I cannot deny these tattoos.
When did you get those?
I had got this like a few weeks ago, I think. But, you know what I'm saying?
You didn't have them before.
No, but this right here would identify.
But you didn't have them before.
I had this one before. Yes.
Not when you stuck that one out the window over the hood of the car. You did not have that.
I did not have this one. No.
Correct. So it wouldn't identify you.
This same number was on
what you just did up over the roof of the car like that, shooting. You did not have that tattoo.
I'm saying I wouldn't do that because I know it's ways to identify me and it's ways to identify because Jeriah have a tattoo too.
She used a tattoo she got after the shooting as proof she couldn't have been identified in the act. But the tattoo that's there now wasn't there that day, which means on the day of the shooting, her arm had no identifying mark. Her alibi argument dismantles itself the moment she makes it.
Sweetheart, I know, but you said that you had that and you didn't.
No, I didn't say I had these. I'm saying these will identify me. A tattoo will identify me. I never said I had this because I know I had this 2 weeks ago.
All right. You just got it. I can tell that the ink is fresh.
It's brand new, yes. I just got it.
Yeah. Okay. I have tattoos too, so I'm familiar. Okay. All right. So at the moment that you shot out the vehicle over the roof of the car, there was not a tattoo on your forearm.
I never shot out the vehicle or the car.
Okay. All right. Now this arm wouldn't have done the shooting because obviously you'd have had to shoot over her face in front of your cousin, and that would have been dangerous. So I imagine you girls had a beef with this boy. I guess, you know, and sometimes experience is not, my experience is why.
The detective just mapped the geometry of the shooting, using Marquia's own words. Left arm over the roof. No tattoo at the time of the shooting. She demonstrated the arm position herself. Every word of it matches what the witness described 2 months ago.
I guess, you know, and sometimes experience is not, my experience is why I say what I say, okay? But sometimes experience is just, maybe some of the newer detectives are just closer to the streets than I am because I'm older, I tend to read people, but you guys are a new generation. You guys are a new generation. Apparently, my experience is making me argue on your behalf, and maybe it's because of my connection to your mom. Maybe it's my experience that's tending to argue on your behalf and I'm wrong, and I've been wrong for 2 months. And maybe Detective Overfield's been right. And it's certainly all of the evidence that he's tried to, and I don't know why I argue in the face of evidence, because evidence is what it is. Okay, testimony is testimony, evidence is evidence, physical evidence is physical evidence, but my history has told me you girls don't do this. It's just not in your nature to do this. But maybe I'm thinking of my generation or people a little bit younger than me, and not the girls who are 19 to 25 of today. Because when I listened to your mom told us a lot about Jeriah. She wasn't as convinced that you would do something like that unless you were with Jeriah. But she was dead set convinced Jeriah would. Jeriah straight up cold. She sat in this chair where you're sitting right now and said, Jeriah, yes. But I don't think my daughter would do it. Maybe she's just trying to protect you. But I don't think my daughter would do that. Unless she was with her cousin. So, if there's no one in the back seat, and it's just you girls, I've been wrong the whole time, and I'm going to have to apologize to your mom because I never in a million years would have banked on that. I think we've solved our case. I think we're pretty much at a point where we're going to present it to a jury, and it's going to happen. I mean, there's nothing left to do.
Okay.
Unless, and now's your only chance to do this, and I'm sure Detective Sharp has questions for you if you don't mind, but now's your only chance to do this, but unless there's mitigating circumstances, and that's why I mentioned the sexual assault, unless there's some sort of situation where this boy you know, that y'all were, unless there's a legitimate concern or reason, you know. And like you said, you wouldn't do anybody else's dirty work. If a bitch needs to die, then you're going to handle it for yourself.
But myself, I ain't gonna tell nobody else to do nothing.
Correct. You're not going to have your boyfriend do it. Jeriah is probably not going to have her boyfriend do it, although her boyfriend probably would do it. But maybe we've been wrong maybe I've been wrong all along, and Detective Overfield's been right. And maybe y'all just handled your business. Because, you know, if a bitch needs to die, a bitch needs to die. Whatever. I don't know. Maybe y'all went over there, you saw him clutching, and you told him you were coming, and you caught him slipping, and he was off Jackson Street, and you thought
It'd be evidence of a phone call, that me calling him, a text message to him, telling him where I'm going to be at.
Well, I mean, y'all were headed to Jackson Street.
It was none of that.
Y'all were headed to Jackson Street.
Which we did admit. That was headed to,
You were headed to Jackson Street, okay? But you caught a bitch slipping south. You caught him slipping south. You caught him slipping out of his hood where he didn't have his homeboys.
That's crazy that you think like that.
I didn't before about 5 minutes ago. I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't until you did the thing with the tattoo in the arm.
Yeah, like I said.
Yeah. Now I do.
Okay, that's fine.
Now I do. Now I completely.
You have any questions?
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I do. I don't know as much as Detective Sprague knows about this case, but just listening to, I was out there that day and talking to Detective Overfield and Detective Sprague today about this, and listening to you, and knowing the evidence that they have, and what the couple of things that you've said that have, and they're little details, but you've as adamant that you are, that you didn't have a gun and you know the shots didn't come from your car, you've tripped yourself up, in my opinion, in a couple of the little details. This was a big one, up and over the roof of the car.
Yeah, it was. How else would they say shots was fired from that car? So if, like I said, she said if I shot that way, that would be shooting in front of my cousin's face. I wouldn't. That don't make any sense. If I'm shooting over my head, for one,
the passenger, it's like he goes like that, and he was shooting like that.
Would you?
that don't make any sense.
No, unless you didn't really want to hurt anybody because you didn't want to go to prison for the rest of your life.
Yeah, and
If
I
I'm
don't.
gonna pull the trigger, I might as well do it all the way. I'm not gonna. No, that don't make any sense.
Might be sending a message.
I don't know. I'd rather send a message than
Then actually go to prison.
Yeah,
than
than
actually
actually-
hit someone.
Right. And sending a message.
And then the reason why I said that is because I was told from the detective that Marquia Hamilton was the shooter of the crime scene. That's what happened.
Say it again.
I was told by the detective that they got witness saying the shots fired at my house, the car. They got witness saying that Marquia Hamilton was the shooter or whatever.
Of this shooting.
Yes,
Oh, that you're the shooter.
yes. And I was a passenger.
And you were the witnesses are saying you were the passenger?
No, I'm telling you I was the passenger.
Oh. But they're saying you were the driver.
No, they were saying I was the shooter.
The shooter.
Their shots was fired at that car. Whatever.
Both of you shot.
Every time the detective gets close, she asks to leave. Not a denial, not an explanation, a request to exit the room. That's the tell that replaces the tattoo.
The decisions that you make could very well affect the rest of your life. And I want you, because I don't know you like Detective Sprague does, but you seem like a very smart young lady, and apparently you had quite a future going for you. And I just want to make sure that you understand that before we walk out of this room, the decisions that you make could be critical to the rest of your life. People make mistakes. They happen all the time. Okay, this guy in this truck getting shot, I don't think either one of you intended to hit him. Clearly, you didn't even know him, unless it was some type of road rage incident, and maybe he did something and pulled a weapon on you. I don't know. Only you would know that. But I don't think any of the shots that were fired, because of how they were out of a moving vehicle at a moving target, people don't think they're going to hit. It's more of a warning, sending a message. And if that's the case, that's what If that's the case, you need to say that, because that can make a big difference between what happens if we leave it like it is, or it goes forward with you saying that. And
I understand, but it was no shots fired. Y'all want me to admit to something I did not do?
Never want you to admit to anything you didn't do. But here's the thing: you have to understand, from our standpoint, we have all this evidence, witnesses, GPS locations, video, all of these things.
Do you guys have a gun?
Showing that it did come out of that car.
Did you guys have a gun?
I don't know.
99% of the time when we convict people of murder, we don't have the gun.
Was
Most
there
of the
gun
time we
residue
do.
found on top of my car?
I don't know the answer to that.
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay, are we done then? Because if it's, I'm ready to go.
Okay. All right. Time is 2:33. What I was hoping to hear. Do you need that? Okay. What I was hoping to hear from you when I talked to you about the victim was some remorse and some apologies to the family. But
I apologize, because what if that was me? Or I understand they're grieving. I understand they're going through it. But me saying sorry, like I did it or had something to do with it or knew that somebody did it, I don't. I don't. So I'm sorry for their loss.
but not for any responsibility that you might have had in that, I guess?
I don't have no responsibility in it.
None?
No.
Okay. All right, honey, good luck to you.
She won't say she's sorry. Not because the word is too hard, because saying it would mean something. And at 2:33 in the afternoon, in a room she finally gets to leave, that's the line she's not crossing. The detectives now have Jeriah waiting. She's been in that building since noon, 2 months of keeping her mouth shut, and now she's demanding to be seen first.
Where's the detective?
Out there dealing with someone else right now?
Can I talk to him? Because y'all put me over. Y'all didn't pour her over. Y'all should be talking to me.
They're gonna get to you.
I've been here since 12.
Okay.
This don't make no sense. Y'all put me over, not her. Y'all need to be talking to me.
Okay. They're gonna get to you.
One's in one and...
No, because y'all talking to everybody but the person y'all need to be talking to.
They've only spoke to one person, which is the older female. I don't know who that is to you.
That's my mother. And y'all pulled me over. Y'all slammed me on the ground, so y'all should be talking to me.
Okay, they're gonna get to you.
Ain't no, they need to get to me now. I've been here since 12 o'clock.
Okay, I relayed the message.
No, he already came by. I'm waiting for him to come back. This don't make no sense.
Let me look for him. I don't know where he's at right now. Who is it, the male?
It's two males. They supposed to come back. I'm waiting for them right now.
There's a male and a female, the only two that are here right now.
It was a male with facial. It was a male that came by and said he's coming back. He ain't come back. Y'all talking to everybody but me.
Like I said, they only spoke to the mom, your mom.
I got pulled over. I should be the first one y'all talk to. I the one got pulled over.
Okay.
So y'all should talk to me. Y'all doing everything but doing y'all job.
Okay. Give me a sec.
Bruh.
They're not related to you.
I know they're not. I'm just. Can you go get the detective?
I have to go get him.
I've been here. It's freezing cold.
I can't get him for you standing by the door. Give me a second.
You go to the bathroom.
Can you talk to me?
Yeah, we're coming in right now. She's got my partner going to the bathroom. You got to go to the bathroom beforehand?
I would rather talk to you right now.
Okay, we're gonna come in here and come talk to you. Okay?
What I'm here for?
We're gonna sit down and explain to you. But I told you before what we do. So you're here for a murder investigation.
A what?
Murder investigation.
What do I have to do?
I'll tell you in a minute. But she's going to the bathroom. We're gonna come in.
Can you just start talking?
Let me grab.
She spent 2 months not volunteering anything. Now she's demanding to be heard first. That's not someone cooperating with investigators. That's someone who needs to control what gets said and when.
Did you girls shoot at him?
No. No. I ain't that. No. Got the ball to shoot at nobody.
I thought you wanted to be a sniper.
Not shooting at nobody for what reason? To protect myself.
Or for your country.
I didn't shoot nobody. Can't y'all do fingerprints? Or something?
Fingerprints for what?
She just asked me, did I shoot somebody?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't shoot nobody.
Why is it that folks are telling us that the gunshots came from your car.
Mm-hmm.
That all of the gunshots, and believe me, there was more than 5 to 7, came from your vehicle.
Never owned a gun, never touched a gun, never even shot a gun.
Did you loan the car to someone?
No.
Did Jeriah?
I can't tell you what she did.
No, because y'all were there. I mean,
yeah, we was together. But
you can because you were with her, right?
Yeah.
So unless you're lying about being there when the shots were fired, and somebody else had the car, y'all had it,
we
right?
had the car.
And what time was this?
She picked me up around 12-ish, 1 o'clock, like around.
From Brandon's?
Yes, I had text her and I said, cousin, come get me. I have to go to wash my clothes.
Do you know where she was coming from?
No, I do not.
Because she had your car all night.
I don't know where she was coming from. I say.
So obviously, the only person that had that car was y'all girls.
Yeah. Ain't nobody. Shoot.
We work for the people who could no longer speak.
Who's
Okay?
silent?
And I'm yawning because we have not slept since yesterday. We've been up for well over 24 hours. We are exhausted. The reason you are here is because the people we spoke to yesterday told us the gunshots came from your car.
I'm telling you, I ain't.
And that the front seat passenger and the driver are the shooters. And that's you girls. That don't make a lick of sense, though.
I'm not shooting no pistol. I never shot no pistol. It was only me and Jeriah in our car. I don't know why they said we was the one shooting the car.
That's what they told us. Oh, everybody out there.
I never owned a gun, never touched a gun.
I think we've been in here with you girls, but I think they've already executed a search warrant on her house.
Oh, well.
Y'all's.
Well, go ahead. Ain't nothing in
I think they already did it.
there. They probably did.
I think they already.
The search warrant turns up nothing. Marquia Hamilton and Jeriah Shield are both arrested and charged with manslaughter with a firearm. They are released on bail. Both await trial. The prosecution's position is that Eloy LeBron had no connection to either woman, that he was driving through Jernigan when the shots came through his window. A 41-year-old man, caught in whatever this was, 2 cousins, 2 interrogation rooms, 2 stories that held together right up until a tattoo, and an arm, and a gesture over the roof of a car. Eloy LeBron's family is still waiting for the rest. If this kind of analysis is what you're looking for, subscribing means you'll see the next one.